Hi, welcome to day 4 of our quarantine corona workouts. End of the week, our Friday, so we're going to end with a bang. Today we're going to do something called an AMRAP. That stands for as many rounds as possible. So what we're going to do today is I've assigned us 6 exercises. We're going to do 10 reps of each exercise, and then we're just going to go through those same 6 exercises and do as many rounds as we possibly can in a 15-minute time period. And just like all the other workouts I've been trying to give you, this can be easily adjusted. You can choose as many exercises as you want to complete. You can choose the time. Lots of versatility. As always, go to the links in my page, and you can find different versions and alternate versions of these workouts to help you out. So we'll get started. Today what we're going to do is we're going to do left-sided activities first. We'll do right-sided activities second. So what we're going to do is 10 side steps going with our left foot forward, and then we're going to do 10 curtsy lunges on our left side. Then we're going to switch it around, do 10 side steps with our right foot forward and 10 curtsy lunges on our right side. And then we're going to end our round with 10 tricep kickbacks and then 10 dumbbell real lateral raises, and of course I'll show you everything as we go along. So 15 minutes hard. We're going to try and get through, the point is to try and get through the whole 15 minutes without taking a break, but as always, listen to your body. If you need to take a break, take a break. So let me get my timer started here because I'm not trying to go more than the 15 minutes. All right, here we go. So I'm going to start with my side steps. I'm going to start over here so I have some space. Left leg is going to go out forward first. I'm going to get down into my squat stance. I like to put my hands here for stability, and then I'm going to take a step forward. But notice I'm going to stay in this squat stance. You don't want your body to come up and then down, up and then down. We're not bobbing and weaving here. Good for a basketball drill. We don't need it here. I'm going to flip. That was 5. So same thing. We're going to stay in this stance and then step with that left leg and pull your right leg with it. We have one more. Okay, so there's 10 of those, and we'll come back and do the other side in a moment. Our next one, we're going to do 10 curtsy lunges, and we're going to have our left leg forward, and then we're going to step with our right. So again, kind of doing things on our left side. Put my left foot a little bit forward, and then I'm going to take a sideways step like you're curtsying. I like my hands on our hips, and then I'm going to dip down. Just like always, we want knee to not go too far over the shoe. We really want to keep it over the shoelaces or toes. We want to get a 90 degree in that leg, and then we're going to come back up, okay? So I'm going to keep doing those. So notice that left leg, it's the one staying in place, but as you pull up, this is the leg you're pulling with. Just like a lot of our other exercises, this back leg, it's not like jumping off with that leg. We're pulling with this one, and the other leg is just coming along. Here's 8. Here's 9. And then here's 10, okay? So now I'm gonna come back here and we're gonna do the right side. So I'm gonna get into my squat stance again. I'm gonna stay down here. We want the tension on our quads and our butts the entire time. So you wanna stay down there as deep as you can. Really nice and slow, just like I've said, like a broken record. These aren't a race. You don't get points for finishing first. This isn't CrossFit. Ooh, all the CrossFitters are gonna send me hate mail. I've done CrossFit, I get it. Now we're gonna have right leg forward, and we're gonna take our diagonal step this direction, okay? So same thing, attend to that knee. You want to really make sure it's actually still pointing forward. Notice my leg isn't pointing this direction because I want to get the good squeeze on the outside of this button thigh area. Okay, here's 8, 9, and here's 10. Good to go. Now we're going to move into our tricep kickbacks. I have my weights, so I'm going to go ahead and do these. They're technically called bilateral, which means both arms at the same time. I'm going to get down in like a bent position, so I'm going to bend at the knees, and I'm actually going to bend at the hip, and notice my back is really, really nice and straight. If you're finding that your back isn't straight, give your shoulders a roll back. You actually have proud peacock, but now we're facing the floor. One almost be perpendicular, your chest perpendicular with the floor. I'm going to pull my arms up like this, like I'm holding something, and I'm going to glue my upper arms there, and the only thing that's going to happen is my elbows are going to open and close like a clamshell. And then squeeze at the top right there. Really think about squeezing at the top. Feel the squeeze, like exaggerated. Also notice my body is nice and still. No bobbing and weaving here. If you're like this, using all this momentum, you're actually taking away the work on your triceps. So you want everything still so we isolate those biceps. That was 10 of those. Our next one is we're going to do a dumbbell rear lateral raise. We're actually gonna stay in that exact same position. I'm gonna turn palms backwards, and then I'm actually gonna take the weight, same thing, roll back, straight back, and I'm actually take my arms all the way straight and up. And then squeeze at the top. And notice again, the only movement is coming from my arms. The rest of my body is really nice and still. If you find yourself like pumping, like you notice a movement in your legs, your weight is probably too heavy, go to a lower weight or just drop the weights altogether. As I've said, I'd rather you do things right with no weight than wrong with a weight. Doesn't count if you do it wrong, trust me. So that was round number 1. That took us about 5 minutes. That's a little bit slow. We're probably gonna speed it up. But when we're doing our rounds, I'm just gonna keep going. You wanna try and get your rounds in the 15 minutes as close to the same amount of time as possible. You don't wanna have something where like your first round takes you 30 seconds, but your last round takes you 3 minutes. It's not really what we're going for. You actually want some consistency. So you don't wanna burn out on your first round going like balls to the wall. You actually wanna go quickly and challenging, but a pace that you can maintain for the 5 or 10, 15 minutes. You do kind of want to crunch through these things though. We don't want to lollygag on it, otherwise it's kind of takes away the work as well. So there's 6, there's 7, 8. This is probably where I'm going to hopefully stop jabbering at you because I'm focused on counting and getting this done. So I'm moving to my right side now. Down in my squat, big step. There's 5, gonna turn around. Did I turn around on the last one? Who knows? This is why I shouldn't talk. There's 5. Right leg is gonna stay stationary now. Speaking of, it is officially day 5 of my quarantine, first full week. How are you guys feeling? It's been an interesting experience. I'm an extroverted introvert, so half the time, been over here living the dream, like isolation, yeah! The other half, I'm like crying, all I want is human interaction. Maybe you guys should check on me. Yeah, weights aren't over there. I don't know, send me a text, DM, call me, I don't know, smoke signals. Shoot, throw a rock at my window. Make sure I'm okay. 50-50 shot, 50-50% shot that I'm not okay. We'll power through. That's what I'm really good at. I'll be powering through this one. I'm telling you guys, talk while you work out. It really makes life easier. I'm going down into my rear lateral raises. I've also realized it's a lot easier to count to 10 than some of these other numbers I'm throwing out at you guys. And there's 10. So we finished round number 2. We're gonna jump right into round number 3. That one only took us 3 minutes. I feel a lot better about that time. As always though, if right now you are really feeling it and you need to get a sip of water or take that precious 10 to 30 second break, please do it. I'd rather you take the break and continue your fitness journey than kill yourself today and never work out again. So, do what you gotta do. As always, I'll never know. I mean, maybe I will if you tell me. I'll read it on your face, like a spy. That's what teachers do. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, because this is as many rounds as possible for you. If you notice I'm moving faster or slower than you, no big deal. I'm gonna stop at the 15 minutes, so keep powering through at your speed, and just know when I stop, you'll be done. That's the great news. There's 5. And again, these become challenging because we do want to try and do them with no breaks. So you're kind of trucking on through. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. As always, I try to build in some breathe time. It's required. I'm gonna turn this way this time, why not? So our arm exercises should be the part where you can get a little breather in. So right here, really focus on that tricep, but also focus on those really good exhales. As a reminder, our heart rate comes down and we catch our breath a little bit more on our exhales, not the inhales. So I suggest good inhale through your nose, and then slow, intentional exhales through your mouth. I'm moving into those lateral raises. And 8, here's 9, here's 10. Round number 3 is done. That one was just about the same pace, about 3 minutes as our last one, so I'm feeling good. We have about 4 minutes left. I'd love to get about 1.5 more rounds in, and it's okay if you don't finish a round. If the 15 minutes is up and you're someone who needs things finished, just finish the round after the time, obviously. But if you're like, good Lord in heaven, I need this 15 minutes to be over, stop in the middle of the round. That's perfectly fine. That was left leg. Oh, this brain when I'm tired. Good grief. Four, 5, 6, there's 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll be honest, didn't think I was gonna sweat this much with this one. Those leg exercises always get you. They're such huge body parts that we're using. Take all your energy. 2, 3, 4, 5. One thing I forgot to mention, these side steps, if you're someone who has those elastic bands, the workout bands that everybody loves to use wrong, that is, sorry, that was so judgy, but that is a really good exercise to use with them. Find a tension that works for you, and then put it around your legs right about, like right above the knee. And then when you step, it's a little added resistance. That's one of my favorite exercises with the bands. About the bands, you don't need to wear them around your legs for every exercise that exists in the land. Just gonna throw that out there. I see them, people love them. There are really great exercises with them. That's one. Google some, there's some really good ones, but you know, you don't need the band around your leg when you're doing bicep curls. It's okay, but it's not my business, so do you, Google. Can tell I'm getting tired because I'm starting to blabber about nothing. I apologize. You guys are the ones that suffer. I don't even remember what I say during these things. So that was set number 4, and we're right at that 3-minute pace again. We have a little under 2 minutes, so I'm just gonna keep powering through. I'm gonna go ahead and stop at the 15-minute mark just to give you the feeling of what that feels like. But again, if you're in the middle of a set and you want to finish it, generally that would be my recommendation, is just finish it off. Honestly, knowing myself, I'll probably do that. Just let the timer go off and finish, but we'll see. Just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, here's 8, 9, and 10. Woo, let's get that right side done. Go. 4, 5. I just realized I think on every time this way, I've done one extra. Oh well, never gonna hurt. Okay. Woo! Mama is sweating. Not one of those girls who like sparkles. I sweat. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Just a thing. There's 9, 10. We have 6 seconds left. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish. I don't like to leave things unfinished. Here goes my timer right there. So that was 15 minutes. If you're feeling kaput and like you're done, stop right there. Take a breath, get some water, cool off. If you're at the end of a set right there, good spot just to stop. Why not? I'm so close to the end. I'm okay finishing here. My last 10 dumbbell lateral raises, rear lateral raises. 8, 9, and 10. That's it, my friends. We are done with workout number 4. We finished our first week of workout. Again, if you're feeling really great right now, do another 15 minutes. Maybe change up some of your exercises. If this is something you like the go, go, go feel of the AMRAP, make it your own. Use that ABC exercise chart. Pull a couple you like, throw them in there, choose some minutes, and go for it. Either way, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll be back on Monday. We're going hard in the paint on Monday.